presentation I've ever heard. Now let's meet Team 4.
Hi, my name is Brandon Brodsky. I'm a sophomore from Oakton, Virginia, majoring in accounting.
Hi, my name is Turaman Gimre. I'm a junior from Cincinnati, Ohio, majoring in ICT Design and Development.
Hi, my name is Brian Lee. I'm a junior from Plainsboro, New Jersey, majoring in criminology.
My name is John McGranahan. I'm a sophomore from Flowertown, Pennsylvania, and I'm a human development and family studies major.
Hi, my name is Elisha Wu. I am a sophomore from State College, Pennsylvania, double majoring in SRA and IST.
For the project, we decided to focus our research on whether or not a retinal scan would be a beneficial addition when providing one's social security number for identification.
To begin, let's talk about the origin of social security numbers. The Social Security number was created in 1936 to track the earning history of U.S. workers in order to determine Social Security benefits. It remains the primary purpose today. The Social Security number contains 9 digits, 4-digit serial number, 2-digit birth indicator, and 3-digit geographic area of registration. In August 1987, the enumeration at birth allowed parents to request a Social Security number for their newborn child to use along with the birth registration process. Social Security Administration electronically verifies a Social Security number and the name associated in their records. The SS5 application includes filling out information for the individual. It is currently used in the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare.
Although a government policy, Social Security numbers have some flaws. It is hard to keep record of people whose Social Security numbers are alive and dead. People can establish credit, mortgages, car loans, and credit cards in other people's names that are dead. The United States had 6.5 million people that were registered as 112 years old in this past year. Stolen Medicare card results in an increased risk of identity theft. Health insurers now no longer include Social Security numbers on their cards for that reason. In 2007, the White House Office of Management and Budget directed federal agencies to eliminate the unnecessary collection and use of Social Security numbers within 2 years. Tax refunds are also easily stolen because the 2 requirements are your name and Social Security number. In 2014, 6.5 million people had their Social Security numbers stolen. And recently, in early 2015, Anthem had a hack with 80 million Social Security numbers stolen. The graph above represents the percent of the United States population that has experienced identity theft. As population in the United States has increased every year, there has been a growth in the amount of people that have experienced identity theft.
We recommend that the government requires an incorporation of retinal scanners when an individual is required to provide his or her Social Security number. As a form of authorization for personal identification, the Social Security Administration should implement a retinal scan. Retinal scanners are a type of biometric technology used for authentication. It is regarded as the highest level of security out of all possible biometric authenticators because of the unique composition of one's retina and its difficulty to make an imposter. What makes it so unique is the blood vessel patterns distribution at the top of the retina. The current technology of retinal scanners are valued at the lowest cost of $149.95 on the modern market. Finally, it is very resistant to false matching or false positive.
There are some current organizations that utilize retinal scanner technology to keep assets secure. The retinal scan is currently used by government agencies including the FBI, CIA, and even the NASA space program. It is used to determine one's security or accessibility levels. States that border nations argue that border police should use retinal scans to know the difference between someone who is legal or not. Asian nations utilize retinal scans at ATMs as opposed to PIN numbers. In recent years, the majority of cases of identity theft in the United States is a result of taking advantage of an individual's credit or banking accounts.
As we know, nothing is perfect. Thus, there are some flaws associated with the use of the retinal scan.
Anyone who has used an eye-related device is reported to have claimed a certain level of discomfort. The discomfort is a result of the individual's eye being close to the scanning lens. In addition, there is also a fear that the light can harm their eyes. The enrollment process for obtaining a nationwide directory of retinas would take too long compared to other biometric authenticators. The process of scanning one individual will require the user to have a prolonged concentration in stillness. The time commitment for the buildings or organizations to install the new locks on every door for access and to install the necessary software associated to the scanner would be a hassle. It would be strenuous for the U.S. government to maintain an updated directory of all the living people. There is public confusion regarding the difference between the iris and retinal scans due to lack of information. The main difference resides in the composition of the human eye, and that there is a higher likelihood of someone's iris scan, the surface of the human eye, being copied via high-definition photography, rather than someone's retinal scan, the vein pattern and composition of the internal eye being copied.
After thorough research, Team 4 made a concise conclusion as to what action we believe should be taken to benefit the people. In conclusion, we believe that retinal scanners should be implemented into the use in some daily tasks. Despite public opposition to the discomfort of the retinal scanner, it will make their accounts and confidential information, especially their identity, far more secure. There are no known side effects that are associated with the retinal scanner. In fact, the retinal scanner can detect if the user has any current diseases, including hereditary diseases such as cancer. Similar to some Asian nations, retinal scans can be implemented into the banking system as a something you are form of authentication to replace the PIN number, which is something you know. The positive attributes the retinal scanner brings far outweigh the bad. It is impossible to replicate an individual's retina, unless you literally rip their eye out.
To give credit where it rightfully deserves, here is a list of sources that we received media from.
To conclude the presentation, we would like to ask if you all have any questions.